of, sort of social media expert would be if I didn't come on here and tell people how they can be using it, what's dropping, and ultimately how this is going to benefit any creator. It doesn't even have to be that you're targeting YouTube. You can literally be hitting any platform now, because they're dropping updates that are just taking over the content creation space. YouTube sat back a little bit past couple of months and have let the likes of Instagram and even places like TikTok, Facebook sort of get the edge, but like YouTube will come back with a vengeance. So I thought I'd do the top 10 YouTube update list and the tools that they're bringing in and how you can start benefiting from them straight away. I'll start off with number 1, which is the multi-aspect live. So basically, I am recording this vertical, which means it'll come up on the likes of short feeds, and that's pretty much it. It'll come up on the short feeds, and then when I post the video, it'll sit in my live section. The multi-aspect live means it will come up on both desktop and on mobile, so you don't have to sort of pick and choose. Ultimately, what tends to happen is, sorry, I got a flow caught in my, I did. What tends to happen is you'll have to pick an aspect ratio of when you're going live, what you're doing when you're going live. You'll have to pick an aspect ratio ultimately, so you can have the camera this way, you can turn it. This multi-aspect means that you'll show up on both feeds, that it doesn't actually matter how you format your lives anymore. It will just, you're just going to show up automatically, which is incredible to see. The next one is linking short. Now, what usually happens when you are posting YouTube shorts, you might have to drop it in the comments, or you might have to refer people from the shorts to a long form video, and then from the long form video you'll refer them to the description or the pinned comment. Now they're allowing you to basically, with any short, you can include the link, so you can have the direct CTA for short form videos, short form ads. You can post it directly there and send people straight to your website. Let me just turn that on, there we go. Which is brilliant, because it means there's less friction when people are when you're looking to promote people to get to your product. You can just turn around and be like, hit the link, there you go, link's right there. They haven't got to jump through hoops or find multiple ways to hit the links. Basically, they can just go straight in for it, which is amazing. So that's linking shorts. Number 1 is you can now react to lives whilst people are live and you're live. This is going to be amazing for sort of creator surfing, for jumping on other creators' trends. So if you've got a creator, say for example, someone like Alex Moser, there's relatively decent amount of lives, or you could go the other way, say someone, I don't know, other podcasts, things like that. When they're doing a live, you can jump on your live and react to them live. I think this is something that anybody looking to grow on YouTube needs to be jumping on. It's definitely something I'm going to be testing out and seeing how we can optimize it, seeing how my clients can use it, seeing what the reach is, because I know YouTube, they're massive on pushing this lower feature. They want YouTube to ultimately be like TV. That's why you're seeing so much push on things like the boxing, the NFL. They want YouTube to be the new platform for sort of on-demand TV and actually hosting live events like Netflix are doing, and doing relatively well, to be honest, compared to actual live TV from the likes of the BBC and things like that. So that's the live react to live, definitely something worth checking out. Number 4 is sponsored. You can basically include your sponsors in a video, but it will now allow you to edit them out and swap them out, which is genuinely crazy. So we all know podcasts, audible podcasts have been doing this for a while, where you do a live, you do a recording, and there'll be a section that you can cut in and out for ads. So you might have one product one time, another product, you might get different sponsorship deals, and then you swap them all out. YouTube's doing the same thing. So now if say for example, if I recorded this video and 30 seconds of the video was me referring to a software or giving a promo to an app, ultimately, once I posted that video, that'd be the end of it. It'll be done. I couldn't do any more with that video. It's already out. They've paid for the promo and they're getting promoted forever. Even if that video gets ranked and continues to get hundreds of thousands of views, they've only paid X amount at the beginning. Whereas now what you can do is you can swap it out. So you could upload a video quite easily that's getting 10,000 views a month or 4,000 views a month, or continues to reach a wider audience. You create something like that, you can swap in and out the sponsorship deals. So if you're, let's say, for example, 1 week you're sponsored by Pepsi, then the next week you're sponsored by Coca-Cola, then you get sponsored by Red Bull, they're going to have access to all of the videos. That's with the upcoming ones. I don't think it's yet been confirmed whether this is going to be with the older ones as well. So if you've already got videos that are ranked, this might be something to keep an eye on, where basically if you're already getting views and you had a sponsorship part within it or an ad within it, you might be able to monetize off that video that's already getting views, especially if it's niche specific. For example, if you're in the beverage niche, Coca-Cola, and you're getting 100,000 views, I'd imagine Coca-Cola get a bit more than that, but if you're getting 100,000 views per week, you might be eligible for Coca-Cola to give you a sponsorship deal. Red Bull, you know, it's worth it. No, you never know what will happen. So that's the swapping out the sponsors. Number 5, this one's a bit boring. I feel like they're a little bit late. Hello, Noah, how's it going? I feel like they're a little bit late with this one, and it's basically you can clip up your content. So there's been third-party tools around for ages, the likes of Descript, the likes, is it Repurpose or Sub Magic, I believe it's called. I should know about it, but clip up content, so you can do a long form video and then you put it in and it will clip it up and make it social media shareable for shorts and reels and that sort of stuff. I do believe I cannot sing Wonderwall. You don't want to hear me sing, believe me. Like, I don't get views as it is. If I turn this into a karaoke thing, it's just gonna go straight to the roll. But thank you for the like. So basically, yeah, so YouTube are bringing in this clip up the content, which, as I mentioned, I feel like they're a little bit late to it, but it's completely understandable why they're going to bring it out, because so many long form videos are posted on YouTube. I think it's something like 20 million a day of videos are posted on YouTube. So if they just keep it all in-house, rather than me recording this video, then taking it out of YouTube and putting it into another platform, and then coming back into YouTube to post the shorts, if you can keep it all in-house, it's going to keep so many people on the platform. And it's free, so you haven't got to pay a subscription fee or anything like that. It's all free, included in the platform. So they're turning the platform into an editing platform, again similar to what Instagram have done with bringing out edits. I feel like this is the way that a lot of platforms are going to go, and I do personally see there being a benefit for you. If your sole focus is YouTube, you should keep all of your content inside of YouTube, because it will pick it up and it's going to push it. Most platforms push new features. You're using all the new features, they're going to be pretty happy with it and they're going to push it out more because you're keeping it in-house and it's better for their platform ultimately. Number 6 is dubbing. So I believe they're talking about 20 different dubs, and it's going to also be sort of AI generated for the lip sync as well. So of course you can dub, and I will speak like this, but there'll be a Spanish voice in the background that's apparently sounding like me and speaking Spanish. They're looking at bringing dubbing in on a massive level, massive level. 20 odd languages, AI generated lips and everything like that. Again, Instagram have done this. I don't know 100% how many languages Instagram have done this with, but I know matter of fact that once you get past a certain threshold in terms of views and followers, you're 100% eligible pretty much straight away for it to be in Spanish. So it may pick up on your biggest demographic and target it that way. But now YouTube are bringing it in again. I don't want to say late, because they'll probably hit it on a completely different level, but it definitely looks like to me with these updates, they've been seeing what the other platforms are doing, and rather than doing little drips and drabs, YouTube are just gone, right, we'll do that, and we'll do that. Dubbing, again, brilliant. If you've got a massive audience and if you're hitting people all over the place, and especially if you're already dubbing your content, it's going to be huge. It is going to be huge. It's going to be a game saver. Again, keeping it in-house, worth doing 100%. Number 7, collabs. Again, massive, because the amount of people that, for podcasts, this is going to be insane. Like, the podcasts with over 1 million, 2 million, 5 million subs are going to be able to sell this straight away to their prospects, to getting people on board. I'd be very surprised if they don't use it as some sort of negotiation tactic, because if you've got 5 million subs and you're inviting a guest on that's not took YouTube very seriously and therefore only has 2k subs, I mean, if you do the collab, so what happens there is you can do the collab. The person who posts it keeps all the revenue. So obviously, if they've got 5 million subs, they're going to be getting quite a lot of views, quite a lot of money from YouTube. So they'd keep all of the money, but they can still include you within it. So again, similar to what Instagram have done when you post a reel, you can do a collaboration on a reel and it will be on both timelines, both platforms. YouTube are doing the same. As I mentioned, for things like podcasts and stuff like that, where you've constantly got guests on, this is going to be brilliant because you can basically, if you've got 4 million subs and you're getting a guest on that's not took YouTube seriously and only has 10k subs, you could basically turn around and say, we guarantee you monetization on YouTube because we'll include X amount of CTAs that are going to be to go and follow and like and subscribe to your channel. We get roughly 1.x million amount of views per video. The conversion rate on that is, I mean, it's going to be insane. That collab one for big channels is going to be a brilliant selling point, but it's also going to help both sides as well. Again, if you've got 2 channels that have got 5 million and they can cross-pollinate their audience, massive. It's a massive reason for other podcasts to go on other podcasts because then they grow within that field. That's huge. Again, a little bit late, I feel like all of this should have been dropped in as soon as it was. Like, how long has Instagram been allowing collaborations on reels? Look, over close to 2 years. I do feel like some of it is a little bit late, but at the same time, I'm just happy that they're doing it because YouTube's going to now just become a powerhouse with all of these updates dropping. Now, again, they're not doing it all at once. It's going to be sort of drip fed and it's going to be based on certain locations, which is crap because the US always gets everything and the EU, where I'm from, the UK, we're left out. And I know that's going to happen with YouTube, so I'm probably going to sell one of these. I'm going to pitch one of these ideas, one of the updates I like, that I've read through, and I ain't going to be able to use it, which is gutting, but anyway, we move on. Number 8, AI editing. So they're meant to be going very, very advanced with these for short form and long form edits, where basically it's going to help you in terms of the editing, cutting out the silencing. Again, you've got third-party tools that do these things like Descript and stuff like that. Brilliant tool, definitely recommend. But they're going to keep it in-house. It's also going to have AI generation within it. So you'll be able to, or I might be able to change this logo into something else. So say later on down the line, if I decide to change the logo, I won't because that logo I like. But say if I decide to change the logo, I can go into the AI editor, change the logo, I can put a background behind me so you're not always just seeing this boring blue wall. I could have volcanoes going off in the background, you know, some pterodactyls, that sort of stuff. This will be massive because no other platform's really doing it. I know TikTok's got CapCut and there's some sort of AI generation there. However, in terms of using it within the content and making it smooth and making it visually appealing, it's very difficult to do. I'm not saying it's impossible, and I enjoy CapCut. I think it's a brilliant app and a brilliant video editing tool for social media. But the AI side of things, it's very much little bits here and there. It's not for a full scale. So if YouTube can crack that, again, massive update. And I feel like YouTube will put a lot of weight behind this because it's where a lot of content creation is going. Most content creators, especially video editors, are using AI in some way, in some shape or form. Should I say. So yeah, the AI video editing, I'm interested to see what they do and how smooth it looks. Of course, we'll keep an eye on a couple of creators for that because they'll know the prompts and the style of which is going to be best to format it, and I'll keep you guys updated, of course. Number 9. Now this 100% took way too long. We have been able to split test thumbnails since 2023. Nah, not Black Country. So that's Wolverhampton. I'm from Birmingham, so my accent's much better. I'm like, the Peaky Blinders is similar to, but they're South Birmingham. I'm North Birmingham, so, but not Black Country. No, they're yams is what we say there. I'm gonna get cancelled off of YouTube for that now. But yeah, so back to, we've been able to split test thumbnails on YouTube since 2023, and since then, all we've asked for is to be able to split test titles, and now you can. You can A/B test titles. I believe it's going to be the same format as thumbnails. It's going to be If you're from, you're alright then. We'll let you off. We'll let you off. If you're from Wolverhampton, prediction for Arsenal v City game on Sunday. Don't make me talk football because then I get lost into it. And I don't like football at the moment because I'm a Villa fan. And as you can imagine, it's tough. I always back City at the moment with everything. With Premier. This isn't a football podcast, by the way, but you asked the question. I'm going to be polite about it. I always back City. I feel like they've just got that mentality to push it. In terms of the game, I haven't paid too much attention to either of them so far this season. But how you doing, Skills? How's it going? So don't take my predictions gospel, please. Don't put any money on it. But I struggle to say no to City a lot of the time. I just feel like they've got that mentality over Arsenal. And Arsenal the past couple of seasons have been known to bottle a few things. But they might correct me. No luck with Uno. I stick with him. He's been amazing. Look, this is not a football podcast. This is not a football live, but what's going on? I'm new. How's it going, Skills? So I was talking about the YouTube updates and everything like that, but then Stinky Gold started speaking to me about football and I've gone off on a tangent. So I'm going to quickly say I'm a Villa fan. I love the Villa. I followed the Villa all of my life. I'm from Birmingham, the north side of Birmingham, which is traditionally, Villa fans. The Wicked, Uno's been amazing. He's took us from, the stinky side of Gerrard to the top. Like, we were in Champions League football last season. I'm still backing Uno 100%. But at the moment, it's hard to be a Villa fan. But, as I say, I've been a Villa fan all my life. It's been hard to be a Villa fan pretty much all of my life. We've had good 2-3 seasons, so I'm used to it. Anyway, no more football, back to YouTube. So now we can A, B, split test the title. So you can basically see what keywords are going to work well. You can see what's going to be more enticing to your audience. And if you do it properly, again, if you split test it on a big enough frame, you can actually start getting more views just based on SEO. Just there to distract me. You've done it, man. You've done it. Oh, nice one, Skills. Appreciate the sub, man. Yeah, you've done it. You talk about football. And funnily enough, one of my clients is actually fully based. Nice one, thank you, man. Yeah, funnily enough, one of my clients is actually a podcast for the Villa. So when I started to make this business, again off on a tangent, when I began to start the video editing, I come away from football a bit. I saw this client and started doing the video editings around Aston Villa, and I keep up to date with it through doing the work for him, which is it's a nice bonus, to be honest. It's a nice. He asks us for work, and I'm like, yes, get it. I get to watch the Villa, and it be like, I'm getting paid for it. It's okay. I'm allowed to watch them. So yeah, A/B split testing. Who's it? It's Stinky Ghost, and it's Stinky Ghost. No more now. All right. The final one is, and this is going to be again massive. Ask Studio, which is basically your in-house AI partner. You're going to have a assistant, a PA, whatever you want to call it, in-house for YouTube. So you can turn around to it and say, when did I 18 minutes Skills are 18 minutes. I roughly do these every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. No, I don't. This is terrible promotion. This is. I do these twice a week. At the moment, it's a little bit random, just whilst I'm testing, seeing when people are active, seeing what content resonates the best, and just getting people used to seeing me live and me getting used to being live. Because as you can probably tell, I get a little bit distracted when people ask me questions because I'm here for you guys. I'm not here to just talk about the list. I want to bring what you guys want. But if I start talking about football, I'm going to lose every sub I've got because I don't know the most, because I don't pay attention to it. Or social media and the tools and things like that you can use, I pay a lot of attention to. So yeah, it'll be twice a week. I will start obviously doing the premiering, the scheduling, the coordinating and promoting it a little bit more. But at the moment, I'm just sort of throwing them out there and testing a lot of different things. But with this, because YouTube have announced a massive update coming within this sort of 2024 period that we've got and the beginning of 2026, I thought I've got to jump on and let you guys know that there's some insane updates coming. As I was mentioning, this one is, I appreciate it, Jonathan, thank you, mate. This one's about the Ask Studio. So Ask Studio is going to be your own in-house AI personal assistant for YouTube specifically. So you'll be able to speak to it, you'll be able to say to it, you know, what part of my life did I get the most distracted? And it will probably just say, Cal, you got distracted the whole way through, which is fine. So we're here to have a good time, aren't we? So, but you can say to it, what thumbnails resonate the best, what titles done the best, is there a certain keyword? Thank you, Hunter Brown. I don't know what beast means. Don't work out. I do work out, but no, that's so I come here for social media. I'm now football. I'm now doing gym workout stuff. How do you refer? I can't say that. I can't say that at all. But no, I appreciate it. So yeah, that's they're the top 10. Again, if you join part way through the live, you can watch the beginning, and I've gone through the top 10 things I'm going to be. We're going to go political now. We're going to go into the real reason of AI. I think AI is an incredible tool, Chris, if I'm being completely honest. I think if you're smart with it and use it correctly, it's going to help you, your business, your personal life, your work life massively. I do think there's going to be an element of control, of course, as there is with everything that's good. You know, money's good, but it was ultimately introduced as a form of control. You know, cars are good, electric cars are good, all that sort of stuff. Everything has got a hidden agenda behind it, especially when it's pushed more and more by people. At the moment, I'm not in a position to stop AI. Hello, I'm angry at a bunch of people right now. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. It's all chill. We're all good. We're just there, you know, vent in the chat, mate. That's fine. But yeah, back to your point, Greece. I think everything's got a hidden agenda behind it. Of course it has, because at the end of the day, whoever invents something good, they want the power to use it. They want the power to tell people who can use it, who can't use it. Right now, I'm not in a position to say, stop using AI or do use AI. Or just know AI is available, and I either don't learn how to use it or don't pay attention to it, and it's gonna take over anyway, or I act, you know, with speed. I jump on tools as they come out. I try and be ahead of the curve in everything AI related, so that I can inform people like yourself and use it for my own benefit and my own business as well. That's my thoughts on it. It's coming whether I like it or not, so I may as well use it to my advantage. Skills are, I am from Birmingham, which is, it's Birmingham. It's not bad, to be fair. It gets a bad, I think it depends. If you come from other different areas and you come to Birmingham, skills are HDs overweight. Great advice, mate. You're gold. Appreciate that, Chris. Honestly, look, like I say, I'm just here to give you guys whatever, answer your guys' questions, give you guys a bit of information. So I appreciate that. Hunter, I don't think Skillzo is overweight at all. I reckon he's wham. I reckon he's built unit, mate, because you don't have the name Skills unless you're massive. It's one of those things. But so there we go, guys. There's my top 10 tools and tips for the new YouTube update, as well as my take on AI and my take on the Premier League. And also, I look like a beast. So nice one for that, Hunter and Brownie. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. I'd love to go. I'm from Mad Main here, mate. Where's that? What's Mad Main? Never heard of that. Yeah, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. If you enjoyed the free flow, if you'd rather me keep it more structured, if you like the insights. Genuinely, anything. Manchester, got it. Nah, I'm joking. Which, are you a blue or a red, Skillser? No, he's not Hunter. Let's not have none of that, mate. Because I don't know that sort of stuff. There's few of yous in the chat for us to see this sort of stuff. I'm red as well. You done us last season, and I ain't forgive yous. So for that reason, I'm ending the live stream. Now, fair play, mate. Fair play to yous. What do you reckon for yous this season? Go on, we'll go on a free flow. Last minute, we'll go on a free flow. But Hunter Brownie, none of that. Because I ain't started these things for people to speak things like that. Yeah, what do you think for you guys' skills are? HD's full of themselves. Right, let's see. Don't know what we can do now. Don't know what we can do. How do I do that? Oh, I screwed it up. Yeah, Skills, let us know what you think of Man U for this season, how you think you guys are gonna do. I'd be interested to hear. As I say, if you guys have got any more questions, use last minute or so. I aim to keep these around 15 to 20 minutes, but the more the chat obviously ramps up as I'm posting more of them, doing more of them. We'll set Hunter Brownie. You know what? I'll go with you the best. I'll go with you all the best. If we stop the other sort of chat within the group, well, within the chat, because I don't want people here to just throw like just silly words in the chat. I don't like that. I've never done it. I've never been one to do it. I appreciate you saying sorry as well. You're a big man for doing that, because most people just carry on doing it. It's a fair play to you for that. I appreciate it, Hunter Brownie, nice one. And yeah, you got to stick, mate. Exactly that. I'm a Villa fan. We're doing crap. I'll say it openly to people. We're doing crap. I'm still claret and blue all the way through, man. I'll still stick with them. They're still my team. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it's got to be. But what I respect about you, I'll end on this one. What I respect about you, Skills, is if you're from Manchester and you're a Red, I understand that. What I don't like is I meet Brummies that have supported Manchester, and I'm like, you got two teams here you can pick from. Although you shouldn't support the blue one. No one cares about them. But can you say hi to my daughter? Or okay, I'm gonna say it in 3 different ways so I don't mess up her name. Hello, Ola. Hello, Arla. And hello. I think 2. Please tell me I got one of those right. Please, please. I hate names I can't pronounce because this Brummie accent don't help me either way. Mr. Roberts is awake. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, hi Ola or hi Arla. Please let me know, Dana. Did I get one of those right? If so, I'm wicked. If not, I don't know how you're gonna tell me how to say it properly. First, did I say Ola first? I said Ola then. Hi Ola. How you doing? There we go. See, this is nice. That's a nice thing, that is. I like that. That's the sort of stuff I want to see in this chat. Like, nice things. I'm happy, Danny. I'm happy I got it right as well. Thank you for letting me know. Guys, I literally said I'm going to keep it 15, 20 minutes, but I don't mind. The last bit went to 25, and now it's looking closer to half hour. But I don't mind if it's like this. This is quite nice. It's quite nice to speak to you guys. So I'll end with this final one. If you've got any feedback, if you'd like to see more of certain topics, if you'd like to see less of certain topics, professional yapper alert, boom. You got it, man. You got it. That's what lives are for. There's lives are for. Hi, boys kitchen. How you doing? So lives are for, and not meant to be all sleek and clean and professional and all. I'm a Brummer. Northeast, south or west? Northeast. Northeast. How you doing? What part of Brum you from? The Rudy Forter. I didn't expect to get another Brummie on it. I don't know how I've managed that. There's a couple of UK people. I was expecting the complete opposite, to be honest. I'm okay, boys kitchen. How you doing? Shardend. You're a blue nose, ain't ya? You're a blue nose. I know it. If you're from Shardend, yeah, you're gonna be blues, ain't ya? This is it. This is it. If he's blues, I'm leaving. If he's a blue nose, I'm jumping off the chat. I'm going. He says jumping off the chat. Look, he's got. Yeah, I knew it. See, Birmingham just know. We know the north and south divide straight away. But nah, fair play for having a Brummie on here. I'm gutted you're a blue nose. You missed my little rant about Villa earlier. My rant about Manchester. I've somehow turned this into a football thing, but I think people here the UK and automatically they go straight to speaking about football because we're all massive football heads, aren't we? So other than that, guys, before I start yapping even more, I think that's all I've done for the past 10 minutes. But before I start going off on I'm gutted your Villa. You know what, Rudy? You know what? It's one of them, and it leaves due support. And I was just saying this to Skills on. He's from Manchester and he's a Man United fan. It leaves just your. I don't look blue, like it's a shaved head. I'm telling you, it's a shaved head, bit of a beard, and that's it. I look like a blue nose, but I respect Blue Noses in the sense of at least you support a Brum team and you're from Brum. At least it could be worse, and you could support Liverpool and you've never been to the city, or you're a Newcastle fan and you don't even know where to go to get there. Like, that's the one thing I respect, the supporting local. That's what I like. So yeah, fair play to you, man. Fair play. And I do hope he's come up. I do hope he's come up, because I miss the derby days, even though it's the most nervous I've ever been watching the Villa. I miss the derby days. But final time, any feedback you guys have got on this, any more topics you'd like me to cover, any suggestions, or if you'd like me to shut up a bit sooner, let me know in the comments. I truly appreciate every single one of you that have no, I don't. I truly appreciate every single one of you jumping in the chat, for jumping on here. What's the maddest football game I've been to? Skillzo! Just about to sign off, bro. But 4-2 Blues, yeah. Hutton took it from the halfway line, dribbled past 3 of Blues players, and I think it was bottom right, left corner, in the whole end. Mental scenes, mate. I think that was the season we come up. Either that, or when we're back in the Prem, and I was in the Doug Ellis side. It was one of the first ones I went to, Doug Ellis side, and Tyrone Mings. No, Matty Cash, long throw. Mings, back header. Danny Ings, overhead kicks. Only overhead kick I've ever seen in my life. And I saw it live. One of the best goals I've ever seen. Oh, there's too many now. You've started it. Now, the Alan Hutton one for me was wicked. Because, was it Alan Hutton? Yeah, Alan Hutton. Just because it was against Blues. And we battered them 4-2. And he literally took it from the halfway line and just went, I'm off. And just went and banged it in. I bet you Rudy doesn't remember that one. So yeah, so there we go. That's the maddest. I say maddest football game. That was the maddest goal I've seen. There's been a couple of mad football games with the Villa. Most of them involving Blues, to be completely honest, because we just don't like each other on match day. Like, I used to say that to people all the time. Last one, 363 days of the year. Get on with Blues fans, no problem. 2 days, match days, don't like each other. Don't know why, part of it. But anyway, I'm off, guys. Thank you ever so much for your questions. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. And as I say, anything you want to see more of, less of, or if you just think I need to shut up a bit more, yeah. We'll talk football. Skills, I promise you now, if we come on to the next one, I'll have a little 4-minute section where I talk about football and pretend that I know what's going on. Liverpool and Everton are better. Get on better. Yeah, they do. MOT. Don't know what that is. I'm off, guys. Have a good one. Take care.